Hey guys, this is my fifth video on relation and function. As we had promised, now we are going to discuss about the domain, codomain and range of a relation. We have already done all these things in class 11, but we are just recalling this topic. That is why I am discussing this one. After finishing this one, as well as the types of relation, then we shall be proceeding ahead for class 12 syllabus. So here, suppose A contains 3 elements A, B and C, whereas B contains 4 elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we just consider a relation from A to B, defined as R is equal to, I have written the first element in R A, 2, the second one C, 3, the third one is C, 4. Right. Now, in order to represent this one, if an element lies in the given relation, how will you represent that one? You will be writing A2 belongs to R, or maybe writing like this: A is R related to 2. You will be reading this one as A is R related to 2. Whatever the relation between them is there, you will be saying like that. If R is replaced by S, you will be saying A is S related to 2. If the sign of equality is there, you will be saying A is equal to 2. If the sign of less than is there, you will be saying that A is less than 2, and so on. Now, so far as domain, codomain and range of this particular relation is concerned, or any relation, whatever you just watch or see or take. So far as the domain of the relation is concerned, just go on watching the relation. We are not concerned about every element of A to be taken into consideration. Only those first component of the elements of R are taken. Just watch. What are the first component in the elements of R? A and C are the first component. That's why we have taken AC as the domain of. That means those objects which are related to someone taken together constitute the domain of the relation. And the objects which are related to something else, that object which is being related to the elements of the domain, that would be called the range of the relation. So here A is related to what? 2. 2 belongs to B. C is related to what? 3. And again C is related to what? 4. Naturally, these 3 elements 2, 3 and 4 constitute what? The range of the function. Range of the relation. So whenever we talk about domain and range of the relation, nothing to worry. You just take the set of first components of the elements of the considered relation, that would be the domain of the relation, and take the set of second component of the elements of R, then that would be the range of the relation. So this is, so far as the codomain of the given relation is concerned, nothing to worry. Only B would be the codomain of the relation. If suppose the relation is from N to R or N to Q, the set of rationals, naturally codomain would be the set of rationals. So we don't have to think much more about codomain, but these two play very important role while defining with relation, domain as well as range. Some of the guys make mistake while taking all those elements lying in A as the domain of the relation, but that is not so done over here. That is done for function also. In fact, function is also a relation, but all relations cannot be termed as function. That will be taught to you later on. Naturally, so did you get this one, my dear students? Yes, you got the set of first components of the elements of R is the domain, and the set of second components of the elements of R is the range. One more example I just show you. Suppose the relation is represented as an arrow diagram. I just draw an arrow diagram, and on the basis of that you have to say about the domain, codomain and range of that particular relation. Suppose I write like this, just watch carefully. 1, 2, 3. This is 2, 3 and 4. Now I just say here R is there. Just observe these three relations, whatever we have dealt over here from A to B. R is a relation from A to B, S is also a relation from A to B, T is also a relation from A to B. Now you have to say about their domains as well as their ranges. Codomain is quite obvious, B would be the codomain for all these three relations. So far as domain is concerned, what will be the domain of R? What will be domain of R? Which elements have been taken into consideration? All those elements of it. So you will be taking 1, 2 and 3 as domain. What about range? All elements have been taken into consideration. 2, 3, 4. So this is the domain and range of the relation R. So far as the relation S is concerned, how many elements of A have been taken into consideration? Only 2 elements, 2 and 3. So naturally 2 and 3 will constitute the domain of the relation S. So domain of S is what? 2 and 3. What about the range? The same. Now you have to say something about T. Just go ahead. You can think yourself. How many elements of A have been associated with the element of B? Only one element. What is that? 3. So the singleton set containing only one element 3 will constitute the domain of the relation T, as well as the singleton set containing one element 2 will be considered as the range of T. So what will be domain of T? Is 3. And what is the range of T? That is 2. So that's all I was talking about domain, codomain and range of the relation. I repeat once again, just go on watching R. The domain is what? Since all 3 elements have been associated, that's why all 3 elements have been taken for domain, and all 3 elements of B have been taken into consideration. That means which are associated to some elements of A, they have been taken as an element of the range of the relation. Now for S, we have got only 2 elements in A associated with 2 elements of B. That's why the domain and range. Both of them are since 2 and 3. That's why we have taken the elements as 2 and 3 in the domain as well as in the range. So far as T is concerned, only one element is there in the domain and one element in the range. That's why these 2 singleton sets constitute the domain as well as the range of T. So this is all about domain, codomain and range of the relation. Now in the next video, we shall be dealing with the types of the relation. Till then, good night. Thank you very much. Do take care of yourself, your family members. Stay safe, especially elderly family members should be helped much more. Thank you.